And good morning, people. Welcome back to Star Ocean till the end of time. Last time we met up with Lilith, and she brought forth Fox, or Mighty Fox, to face us. We defeated him handedly. Now I could have done that probably in my sleep because it was so dull, but got 5 battle trophies out of it, and now we've opened up this way. I fought myself here, picked up a few more fresh stages as I said I was going to, and you might notice that Nell's in again. That's because, well, Fate has joined the level 100 club. The first character in this playthrough to reach 100. Hopefully I will get a lot further than that, because I'm not sure if I've said it before, but I probably have. The level cap for this game is 255. I've still got a lot of levels to get through. Anyways, now that we've gone here, I'm still sort of expecting a boss, even though we've faced up against Vox already. So let's see what happens, shall we? Nothing. I'm actually a little disappointed. But yeah, I was sort of expecting something to be here. Most importantly though, is this room. Yeah, we're going through this again. This one's a bit more difficult. I'm not sure what where the exit is. I would guess it's in the same corner, but I'm not certain. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through them all again. I'm going to make up my grid. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4x4, and let's see where these things drop us. Let's turn the map off the big one for a moment. So we are in a box. There's the exit, and we have got 2 rooms here. So bottom right, and the one just above it. Fair enough. And we've got frogs and what looks like new bees. Oh well, frogs first.
Okay, guys, let's do it.
There's bees in there as well. The tongue beasts and the giant flies. 15,000 experience, hit points. Not really that dangerous. And giant fly, which is probably more dangerous. 225,000. Yeah. Vulnerable to water. So yeah, ice blades wouldn't be great because the frogs would absorb that, I believe. Almost 20,000 experience just from that little fight. Again, another reason why the chimeras aren't really a good source of income.
Here we go, guys. Get a move on. Overconfident. Remember that.
Those flies give 30,000 experience. Just 3 of them. I might well, between parts, be leveling up a few extra levels. Hello, Mr. Chest. It's almost obvious there'd be one in here, but 162,000 foal. Nice. And there's the exit. Okay. Could go this way. Let's try this first. Are you another version of Render? You look like a new version of Render, just brown instead of black, instead of white.
Here we go, guys.
Render Tyrant.
A worthy opponent.
Yeah, you're pretty much a new version of Render, but I'm not really too worried about this one, for some reason.
And I thought we were in for a challenge.
65,000 fold. They're pretty decent for money. Smithery materials, don't need those. So, yeah. But, new version of Render. Didn't take that long for that to happen. And, are you a new Medusa Beast?
Here we go, guys.
Magnetic Beast, so I'm going to guess that you're a bit more dangerous.
Let's get this over with quickly.
I say that, but not really. Yeah, I'm not really worried about you either. So, you probably have all the same skills that, oh, there goes my bonus gauge. Oh well. Probably have all the same skills as the Medusa Beast, just you have less hit points.
This power won't go to waste.
And 13,000 experience, so yes, experience is starting to ramp up quite significantly. What do we have here? You're another Hydra, or Viper.
Okay, guys, let's do it.
Dragon Viper. You've got lots of health, but again, that could be a bit of an issue. I didn't really expect that to happen, but oh well. Yeah, once I get them in, I think you'll be fine. Fresh Sage on you. The enemy is sort of paralysed, so yeah. The entire combo of
judgment awaits you.
Divine Wrath hits.
Wait a sec, I'm not getting too strong, am I?
Those Vipers are probably the most dangerous. Render can be, I guess. Yeah, Render and the Vipers probably the two most dangerous, but if I'm going to level up on anyone, it is going on any of the enemies, it's going to be on those giant flies, because they just are an absurd amount of experience. So, let's see where we go next. Let's just run past all these if I can, and move on to the next set. I can't move that down, so what I'm going to have to do is go right, I guess. Yeah, we've got to move this one east, because if we went down, we wouldn't be able to actually move again. So that's definitely the first option to go. So over we go. And we've got a single room. That's not really too impressive. And we've got another render. Okay, anything else? No. Okay, we'll ignore the render and just move on. Is this the exit? Have I found the exit? I hope not. Otherwise we're going to have to come all the way around again. Let's have a look in this room. Ah, we've got a Viper and a chest. Magical berries. Avoid the Viper. And we'll move on and face these magnetic beasts.
Here we go, guys. Don't let this to the losers.
Ah, they're dead. So, this way, I guess. Okay, so this isn't the way out. That's actually quite a relief. How will you... Okay. I guess up we go. And we should be back in our little cubby hole. Yep, there we are. So that's 3 rooms complete. I'm certainly not sure how to get most of these, but might take a bit of trial and error for me. Like that, the one just below here, one just south of this screen, I believe that one might be the way to go. It's possible since it's got a square on it. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's move this one east and go down here. And we are in another box. So far, not really anything found. Magical berries, not too bad. And more giant flies, which I'm not going to pass up.
We're in for a challenge. Things are looking up.
Yep, another 30,000 experience. And Nell has joined the 100 Club. Congratulations! On to the next area. So we're going to go to the bottom right left corner this time, I think. So I will meet you once I've done that. There we go. Nothing too special with that. It's just a sliding puzzle. But down we go. And we have yet another sort of box down here. So far, really, that's everything here. Yeah, this bottom area hasn't really given us much except for flies. So, yeah, moving on to the next one, I guess. After I've beaten Lisa. Okay, next up we're going to go into this one, the second one up and to the right. So I believe this will cover the one to the left as well. Yeah, from what I saw on in the route below, this one will be covered as well, so that's not a bad thing. So that one and that one. And we've got another render, but a green chest, which is more important. Trading card EX14. So, what does that show? Valuables? We have, I do believe that's Cliff. Embarrassed soul grown up being forced to look young. Yeah, that's sort of like a school outfit as well for Final Fantasy VIII, but until I get to look it up close, I probably won't know for sure. Anyways, that's another 2 rooms done, and slowly but surely we are getting there. Yes. Yeah, you avoided you once. Problem is, the more rooms I go down, the harder it seems to be getting. Because where I need to go next is pretty much the top half. And that might be a bit of sliding puzzle hell. So this might take a bit of work. So let's see what happens. Okay, I've moved it so that this first one, the very first room you go into as you enter the puzzle, is done. So let's jump off here. See what we get. Oh, it's just a box. Yay! But luckily enough, there's just a chest and the exit. Bulky folio though. Divine Blade. I think this is for, for Fate, but I don't believe it's really that amazing. I believe it's about the same as Ice Blade and all the other types of blade. Bestows divine power upon his sword for a limited amount of time. Amount there is twice for some reason, and hold the button to initiate. I believe all it does is give him a bit more attack power and give him MP damage on his attack. But because you can't really chain it up as much as anything else, there's not really much point. You're much better off doing the direct damage from Sidekick or Air Raid. So, not really a skill I'm particularly liking. I'm sure I used Flame Sword very much in the beginning, but that just made it made sense to. Right now, Divine Blade just lacks. It just doesn't seem like a good skill to have. Anyways, moving on to the next one, because yeah, I've still got quite a bit to do. Okay, I'm back and I've tried to get this one next because I've been thinking it doesn't seem like an exit room for some reason, just by looking at things. So maybe it's a treasure room, or maybe it just holds this sort of thing. So I've now done 3 extra areas there, so that's a nice sort of thing, nice sort of find. Got a Hydra or a Viper, whatever you want to call it, and I'm guessing this is the exit. Yes, it is. And there looks like another exit up there. So really that room didn't have anything in it. So I'm guessing it's sort of a red herring room, or just to make the puzzle more difficult. Anyways, on to the next one.
It's anything goes.
Okay, next one is going to be this one, I guess. So there we go. It would be nice to have sort of a reward once in a while, but right now nothing's really turning up, and those two look like separate rooms. So I need to go into them individually. So let's break down some boxes. And avoid Mr. Hydra, because there's no point to fighting him. You I will have, because you might have flies like this one.
In for a challenge.
Okay, they're dead. And alright, so this is the sort of exit here. I'm going to guess the top two on the right don't have any special exit plans, so those are the next two we're going to. And it seems like the top left is indeed the exit again. Might be a bit more difficult to get to though this time. At the top right hand corner is activated, so jump off. And we have our first little room. Again, nothing inside, but we do have a render which looks like I'm going to have to apparently walk past. Oh, sneaky chest. We're a Mystic Chain in. Okay. The only one that I can use it is Mirage, so that's pretty decent for her, I guess. Just two more blocks now. Here we are. Last one before the final one, I do believe, so jump off. And we have no particular items. We do have bees though, or flies, and a render. Yeah, flies.
You were in for a challenge.
They're dead. There was a set of frogs behind, so I decided to take them out. There was a fly involved, so lots of experience for me. There is a chest up here, you might notice. As for how to get to it, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to try that one. It's down, so there we go. Divine Avenger. Wasn't there a thing earlier about a Divine Avenger? Sacred sword that condemns and slays evil. Attack plus 500. Pretty decent, I guess. And obviously it's a weapon for fate. 1600 attack. So if I had the same sort of stats on it, I'd have an extra 700 plus the extra 30%. So not too bad, I guess. But right now I don't need it because I'm going to get better weapons later. Those what I've got there is going to suit me quite well for the moment. Anyways, that's the penultimate room done, and that means we've only got one more left to do, which can be done next time because I'm pretty certain that's the exit, since we've only got one room left. So until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun, goodbye.